Hi folks, I'm Jem, the Crazy Pigeon Lady, and it's my mission here to entertain, educate and inspire people with all things pigeon and dove. And I'm here with my beautiful fancy pigeon Anna today to tell you about my new upcoming series, Pigeons as Pets. I created this series because pigeons make fantastic pets, but they're not actually very well catered for by the pet industry, and there's a lack of information out there about keeping pigeons as pets. So I thought I'd contribute to the knowledge there is out there by helping you, if you're interested in keeping a pigeon as pet, to learn some of the basics around how to choose and keep a pigeon. Pigeons also don't have a great reputation in general, particularly feral pigeons on our towns and cities. They've got a reputation for being kind of dirty and not very interesting as animals. And I'm hoping that through educating people about the potential of pigeons as pets, I'll hope to change a few minds out there. And certainly I've had friends myself who didn't particularly hold pigeons in high regard, but once they saw and met my beautiful fancy pigeons and saw what great loving and affectionate pets they could be, suddenly started to think about pigeons in a different way. I also wanted to make this series because keeping as pigeons as pets is a lifeline for many birds. It might be a way to escape abuse. It might be a way to rescue pigeons that might otherwise be culled or killed or euthanized. And so it's a great way to give pigeons a chance at a second life where they can be loved and cared for. This series is designed for people who are new to pigeon keeping, so it will cover the basics and is designed to be orientated towards beginners rather than expert keepers or fanciers. It's mainly also orientated towards people who are keeping pigeons as pets indoors, although I will cover a little bit about aviaries and outdoor pigeon keeping environments. Also, this series is largely designed for people keeping domesticated pigeons, so the domesticated rock dove, Columba bolivia, as pets, although I will cover a little bit about some of the smaller dove species that are kept as pets too. So the series is going to have about 10 episodes released every couple of weeks. So I'll give you an overview of each topic that each of the episodes is going to cover. So in episode 1, I'll talk generally about an introduction to keeping pigeons as pets, why they make good pets, and why they might be right for you, and the sort of things that you need to consider before choosing pigeon as a pet. In episode 2, I'll talk about choosing and acquiring a pigeon, so how to find a pigeon, how to get one, any costs or logistics involved, and the merits of choosing a breeder versus a rescue. In episode 3, I'll talk about housing and equipment, so selecting the right sort of cages, a bit about aviary basics, and some of the equipment that you'll need in order to keep a pigeon. In episode 4, I'll talk about the basics of feeding and nutrition, so what to feed your pigeon and how to keep them healthy, and maybe some of the basic supplements that they might need in order to ensure that they get all of the nutrients they require. In episode 5, I'll talk about cleaning and hygiene, not just of the birds themselves, but of their cage environment or aviary environment, if that's the case, and also of your home. In episode 6, I'll talk a little bit about handling and behaviour, so how to hold and handle your birds and how to understand some of the behaviours that you might be seeing so you can start to build a relationship with your pigeon. In episode 7, should I say. In episode 7, I'll talk about nesting and breeding. So the choice about whether you should or should not breed from your birds, and even if you're not breeding from your birds, how to manage their natural breeding instincts and how to ensure that you keep your birds healthy while they're engaging in their natural nesting and breeding instincts, particularly if you have a lone pigeon, especially a lone hen. In episode 8, I'll talk about dealing with some of the common problems or illnesses or issues that you might encounter keeping a pet pigeon. This won't be a comprehensive, in-depth review of every possible disease that a pigeon might get, but certainly some of the basics that you can deal with at home with widely available medicines or supplements that you can acquire, and talk a little bit about veterinary support that you can get for your pigeons. In episode 9, I'll talk about bird safety in general, so things you need to consider when keeping pigeons in your home as to how to keep them and yourself safe. And finally, in episode 10, I'll talk a little bit more widely about enjoying your birds. So how to build a relationship with them, how to get the most out of keeping the pigeon as a pet so that you can enjoy them for many years to come. I hope that's something that will be of interest to you if you're thinking about keeping a pigeon as a pet, or perhaps you're new to keeping a pigeon as a pet and you'd like to learn a little bit more. I hope you'll enjoy. So there'll be 10 episodes, as I said, released every couple of weeks. So stay tuned and watch out for the very first episode, which will be about pigeons as pets and are they right for you, in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share if you think that there's someone that you would be interested in keeping a pigeon as a pet and learning about this series. And I look forward to doing the series and showing it to you with myself and my beautiful pet pigeon, Anna. And I'll see you soon. Bye.